Over half of Oregonians are not prepared financially for their own retirement. I don't want to give anybody the impression that this is just an issue that's of importance to older adults. Far from it. Gen Xers have the unfortunate distinction of being the generation that is the worst prepared generation when it comes to retirement savings in modern American history.
It's important to recognize that if people don't have access to retirement savings, by definition, they're going to lose, period. You won't have a comfortable retirement at all.
What it means for the first time since the 1930s that middle-class workers are looking forward to, if we don't do anything, to being near or poor retirees. We're looking at massive downward mobility.
Who are the most likely not to participate in this sort of thing? They are younger workers, employees of small business, lower income workers, women, and members of various minority groups. These are the people who most need to save at this point, and they're the ones who are the least likely to be able to save.
We have to solve this system with this principle. Make it easy and safe for people to be personally responsible for their own retirement.
What we're trying to work up here is a way that an individual, employer and employee, can have a simple, low-cost retirement savings plan that works.
If you're a young worker and you're putting aside money, you want to know that that's governed by a transparent board of trustees that have what's called fiduciary responsibility to you. You put money into a 401k, or you go talk to an advisor or a broker, they're only bound for a professional standard, meaning they can't tell you to put money, on the moon. But their responsibility is to American Express or to T. Rowe Price or to some other kind of for-profit organization. They don't have what's called a fiduciary responsibility. But if you have a new system, like the one envisioned in the study plan, those managers of your money would have only the responsibilities that a trust fund trustee has responsibility to, and that's only to the beneficiaries of the fund. So all people deserve access to a fund that has fiduciary final responsibility to the saver. And right now, most people who live in Oregon don't have that access.
I have gone through an experience where I've watched my parents getting ready to retire. My mom and my stepdad retired recently and then ended up having to go back to work. And they were lucky because they had work to be able to go back to. I recently was married in September, and my wife and I sat down and said, we want to get started planning now. We want to get started planning for a number of different things that we're going to face in our lives. We want to start thinking about retirement. We want to start thinking about kids in the future and their college savings. We want to start thinking about maybe having a down payment for a mortgage someday. And so we're, again, some of the lucky ones, and we had the ability to sit down with a financial advisor and walked us through just a dizzying array of options. And I actually have to say, I brought with me as a little show and tell. This is the folder I have at home of all the different prospectuses and various plans that we went through as we were trying to make up our mind. My training and my background is as an economist. I have been vice chair of the Revenue Committee for my 3 terms here. I like to think I'm relatively up to speed, and I found the selection daunting. So House Bill 3436, as we've looked at it, is a study that will bring back a recommendation. We don't know yet exactly what the structure of that recommendation will be, but we know what it won't be. It won't have liability for the state. It won't cost taxpayers money. But what it will do is have private sector at the table, have experts at the table, have folks at the table who understand how we can open up and unlock the kinds of investments that you talked about for everyday, ordinary Oregonians.
The legislation that Representative Bailey and Senator Beyer have supported, which is House Bill 3436, is a necessary first step. It starts a conversation with all of the stakeholders that have an interest and expertise in this area, but it assumes nothing about what the report back to the legislature in years to come might look like.
This is a problem that we can solve. And what we're looking at right now is a study that could develop a mechanism that will take care of those who face lonely nights in the future because they don't have retirement savings, and can help them to have the kind of retirement security that they want and that they deserve.